we are starting episode 2 out of which does this better. Will it be Nintendo World Championship or NES Remix? Start here of a Nintendo World Championship. Your first quest, grab your sword. Your second quest, you'll be fighting some Octoroks here. There we see, quick little quest. Next here, we get the bomb for an entrance. Will we find the entrance? It doesn't look like it. Could not find the entrance that time. Now, one good thing that the NES Remix has, it has the ability to replay, or you get to race against your replay. NES Remix does not have that. What will be the first quest on NES Remix? Let's take a look here. Oh, hey, it's take your sword also. There we go. Time to take our sword, yes. Moving on to the next quest. Hey, it's a defeat all enemies challenge, but it's on a different screen. Oh, hey, we gotta restore our life. And here we go, full health. Buy something, will ya? There we go, we gotta buy an item. What do we get? We get a key. The middle item's the quickest one to get. And oh, hey, we get to enter level 1. Hey, arrows brought back in NES World Championship Edition also. Well, that's the first quest for NES Remix. Get the key. Oh, here we'll go to Dungeon 1, and it looks like World Championship. We get the key. We get to face some keys to get the key. And we're moving on. Here we're gonna go and unlock a level in NES Remix. Looks like we're gonna go and get a heart container, maybe. We're on our way. There, oh, there's that arrow from NES Remix in WC. Yep, in WC we're getting a heart container, I believe. I wonder if it's quicker taking the other item. Collect the key without taking damage. Boom. Collect the key without taking damage. You know, we get to get all these keys in NES Remix here. Comparing pretty well with World Championship Edition. Here we get to go out and get money for a candle. I don't think there's anything like this in the World Championship Edition. Well, we're gathering, going back, getting our candle. Again, I don't think it matters, but I think that's the cheapest item you can get is the candle, so it would make sense to buy it. Oh, hey, we get to defeat Aquamentus now in the World Championship Edition. It's a secret to everybody. I do actually misfire here on the candle a few times. I was trying to find a quicker way to get this, but no. So you'll get to see a few mistakes here. I was gonna leave it on B-rolls only, but I left it in here. But yeah, overall, it's one of the unique things, I guess, is getting a secret to everybody. I don't think you have those in NES Remix. Oh, hey, bombing a Dodongo. Here we get to go, bomb a Dodongo, boom. Death Mountain Dole. We'll see something similar to this later on in the NES Remix. I don't think it involves killing the enemy, though. I believe the screen does show up, though. Spoiler alert! That's really not too much variety in your thing. Oh, did I? Hey, we get to kill Ghoma. This, however, is not the Ghoma that guards the triforce. This is the one in level 8 that... don't even think you're required to face any of the Ghomas in level 8. Up, on to NES Remix. Here we go. We're facing Moldrom here. Don't think you get to face him in Nintendo World Championship Edition. Oh, hey, Lanomola. We're in level 9. You don't even see level 9 at all in the World Championship. Oh, hey, it's Patra. Patra's on the move. He's joined the Smash Brothers game. And he's smashing Link left, right, and center. Again, lacking of what bosses you'll see in the World Championship Edition. I believe we've already seen them all in there. We have a few more bosses to see here up ahead. This is where Nintendo World Championship really is lacking compared to Zelda 1 on NES Remix. You get to do so many more adventures in it. Here you're collecting the magical sword. You don't even get to see that at all in Nintendo World Championship Edition. Oh, receive a hint. Can we find our way to level 5? I didn't tell you had to buy the right hint. No, darn. Pay me and I'll talk. Go up the mountain ahead. Oh, see there, now it's letting us go up the mountain ahead. Don't get to do that in Nintendo World Championship Edition. I said it's somewhat much more expansive. You're playing like a mini version of Zelda 1 in NES Remix. You get to go to every level, fight every boss. Nintendo World Championship just cannot compete with the adventures they gave you in NES Remix. They had so much they could have drew upon here. Like, you could have fought the Dark Nuts, get the recorder. That's not there. However, NES Remix has it. What I would have loved to see in World Championship Edition is having a speedrun version to every level in the game. Or if you weren't going to do every level, do level 1 and then do level 9 as a speedrun. Like, level 9 should have had a speedrun as the legendary quest in Zelda 1. I think it would have compared with the time it takes to do the Mario quest. But hey, we get to take down Ghoma in NES Remix here. And it's actually Guardian of Triforce. Here we're seeing the adventure take us further into the game. Overall, the package of NES Remix as a whole, I think, is even better than what you're given in the Nintendo World Championship Edition. This one here is interesting in that you don't fight the boss, and it's like very late in the game, and you're just going in and fighting the boss's lair. That's about it. It's pretty interesting. Yep, there we go. So now we're on to the grand finale quest of NES Remix. Starting right off, level 7. Oh, we beat Aquamentus. We're moving on. We're getting the Triforce. I said, I could have went so much farther with Nintendo World Championship. It's really lacking on what kind of quest you had to do. You're definitely given more to do in the NES remix, so I know we're not at the end yet, but I'm gonna have to give episode 2 here. Once again, it looks like NES remix has the better variety and quantity of challenges compared to what Nintendo World Championship offers. Oh, there we are, finding level 9. What do you know? We already got to see parts of the inside, now we're finding the dungeon. Aw, shoot, we gotta get the silver arrows. Just so you know, B-roll footage did have the quest that you got the red ring from. Just due to comparison time, I cut that footage out of the actual video. It was probably, I would say, 3 or 4 challenges that I skipped out of the NES remix. Just to try to have a better comparison time-wise between the two. But overall, you had 17 challenges to do. Compared to, I think it's like 10 or 11 on World Championship Edition. Aw, shoot, we get to slay Ganon on this grand finale. We get to slay Ganon. This would have been a great finale to World Championship. Again, it's a missed opportunity. Instead of keeping everything towards the front of Zelda 1, they could have easily put some stuff towards the end of Zelda 1. Like, hands down. They could have easily done that. Now we're moving on to the finale of Zelda 1 on the World Championship. One of our penultimate quests, it's a master quest, is Beneath the Hollow Tree. Like, this is just no contest at all. Like, it's supposed to be a master quest just finding level 1. Would have been better if it was like finding level 3. They have you fight the orange dark nuts that you don't even have to fight in level 3 of all things. You could have had it there after him. Once again, they pick a room that you don't have to actually fight the enemies in as the clear room in World Championship. And once again, this is a boss that you barely see in Zelda 1 playthroughs. There's a shortcut that bypasses this mini-boss. So it is pretty neat they show this one off and don't have you fight the one in level 8. That actually leads to triforce. And here we are, the final challenge. Finish level 1 as fast as possible. Which overall isn't a bad challenge, like, definitely a nice little speedrun. But this is where they're lacking. They could have easily had more Zelda 1 challenges. Even if it was just speedrunning all the levels, that would have been like I think that would have been fun. Having a speedrun to every level in Zelda 1. That's what doing this challenge made me want. Like, man, why couldn't I speedrun level 2? Or why couldn't they have added level 3? But ultimately, I would have loved if the final challenge of Zelda 1 would have been finishing Death Mountain. To make it challenging, they could have even had it where you didn't have the Master Key, and you actually had to collect a few keys in level 9 to finish. But yeah, overall, this is not... World Championship, not bad, but lacking a little bit compared to NES Remix. I think just to show off the ending of NES Remix I show at the end is namely just comparing. It's just showing that you collect every triforce in the game. There's the second triforce. Oh, hey, there's the screen I said earlier we might see in NES Remix. But we don't have to fight the guy there, we just go by and get the white sword. Which is mostly what you're going to do when you're playing Zelda 1. So they could have had that as the challenge. This here could have honestly been the room that you had to clear in Zelda 1 on World Championship. Get the raft. That could have easily been like a challenge in itself. Give you the entrance to level 3. Oh, hey, Fighting Man Haldra, get the third Triforce. Cut out here, I said overall, the challenges were similar. You had more variety and you had more of them in an NES Remix. It was a little hard not to give NES Remix the nod here. But hey, if you like this comparison, hit that follow button or subscribe button on YouTube, and yeah, check out my next comparison video. See you next time. Thank you guys. Please subscribe. Subscribe.